All right, it looks like I'm recording. So I'm just gonna record a few minutes on my phone. But what we're doing is, I'll take you over to the car real quick. And we're basically going to make this wheel cover without the hole in the center. It's just gonna be a solid piece. And I'm gonna mount it with some bolts here. And I have a piece made that'll fit just inside that, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it, add 3/4 of an inch and bring it all the way to this lip, and I'm just gonna cut slots or drill them basically, because drilling won't take too long. And then it'll just cup over this and squeeze down on here. And I think that might be a little bit better, trying to get it in and out, because if I make it too close, it won't work. But either way, if I get it on there and I don't like it, then I'll just trim it. So what we're doing is, because I'm just trying to save money anywhere I can, this used to be a panel on the back of the car and over there. And what I'm gonna do is, as I said, I made a template. I like to make templates rather than just measurements and then cutting and finding out that it's a little bit too small or a little bit too big. So I made a template, and this fits inside the wheel, like I said. And I'm gonna add 3/4 of an inch. And this is pretty thin, so it shouldn't be adding weight. I made one out of this aluminum that was pretty flimsy, but I made it exactly like that one I showed you on the back. It's on a spare wheel. The wheels, like what I'm making, to have them out of like aluminum, but most everybody's buying them out of like plastic or composite, and they're actually held on with like Zeus fasteners, which are real quick. And I have the clips, but I don't have the fasteners. And honestly, man, I think I can just put bolts in here. I notice a lot of people are starting to use just little bolts to hold them on, like 1/4 inch bolts. And I figure by the time I buy Zeus fasteners, I could just make this for free. And I already have nuts and bolts. Now, what I don't have, there's the one I made right there, which is fine. All it does is keep mud from building up on your wheel. Now that don't have a plug in it and all that, so there is still going to be mud getting in there. Grab my drink real quick. But it's a lot better having it closed that much than wide open like that. And these are my left sides, obviously. And these, we can't run bead locks all the way around, which I think is dumb, considering the amount of money that people are putting in this class in this car. I don't see the difference. Just about 2 more bead locks. But modifieds and stuff like that aren't running, a lot of them aren't running bead locks either. So, you know, it is what it is. It just kind of sucks because you got to buy 2 different sets of wheels. And then you really don't want these on the right side, because that's where 90% of the pressure comes from when you're going through cornering. But I think what I'm going to do on these is I'll just weld little tabs in here, and I'll make a cover just like I am right now, and I'll just put covers on this side. Obviously I don't want to weld while the tire's on there, and it doesn't have a lip that's on there from the bead locks, so they're probably going to stay like this for a while. And what I'll do is I'll probably take like these, and this is flat, so I'll probably take this off and then I'll weld the tabs on and make the template, and then I'll make sure that it fits that one. And if they do, if everything works right, then I'll put them on the ones that are on the cars. These fit, but the back spacing is not anywhere near right for what I run, or what I am running. So yeah, so right now that's where I'm at. The car is ready. I just got to put the front end up there on, and then get a drink real quick, and then just go back through it one more time. I'm gonna wash it, and then I'll go back through the whole car one more time. Put some tape around the fan shroud, kind of close it up a little bit more. Check all the lug nuts, all the caps, all the nuts and bolts and fluids, and take it to the racetrack. Hopefully it's not raining on the 26th, and we'll see what happens. So I am still considering cutting this, because as you can see, I laid my door down over the top edge to give me a little bit more room, because it would be sitting up here, and that's a couple inches, about 3 inches. So yeah, 2 to 3 inches. So I'm kind of chubby, but this hangs over, as you can see, and I kind of rub my back in there, which isn't a huge thing, but if I can just go ahead so I don't have to cut myself on my uniform getting in and out, I might relief cut it up here and just fold it back, or I'll just trim it. Trimming it won't take very long. I really want to wash this car. I gotta fix my air hose. I guess while I was gone, it fell. Like I say, I've been gone for like a week. Seen my mother-in-law and them in Texas. I'm back. The weather in Texas is a whole lot better than here in Ohio. It's like 30 something here right now. In Texas was like 60s, low 70s. But yeah, so I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna set this down for a minute. Tilt it. Let's see if we can get a couple minutes of some measuring and some nonsense. Just to kind of mark it out and see what's going on. So this is the kind of stuff that honestly that I actually like. I like having to figure it out and go from there. I could trim it. Give me a couple reference marks. I have a hole right here. I have a hole right there, and so I'm just kind of trying to get a little bit of a reference and see what's going on. But yeah, So I would put it up there a little bit less a little bit less traction, but I don't think I have enough everywhere. Oops. It ain't gonna be pretty, but it should work. And I may go up there because there's a lot of holes along this side. I don't know if y'all can see those, but honestly I'd get rid of a lot of these holes. So I might keep that piece. I don't know yet. It's hard to say. I'm gonna mark them both off and figure it out. So hang with me for a minute. I got this thing from Temu. I used it to make that pattern. It was the first time I used it. A couple bucks. And it's like as soon as you think that you have everything out of your way, you don't. So that's not what I want. I need to extend this. I need to extend it to 7 3/8. I should probably turn this around. It's in millimeters too, man. Kind of a bummer, because I don't know crap about millimeters, but it is what it is. And we're gonna figure it out here in just a minute. I think I need to go 7 3/8. Right in there. I think that's a little bit too small. Because I didn't think about it. I think we're really close right there. So if I did it right, I could put this right there, this right here. I don't think that's right. Alright, let's do this another way. Thought I was going to cheat. I was hoping to cheat, but we didn't. La, 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 la. let's just say, let's say 14 7/16. Almost screwed that up. Don't hold it against me. I'm not good at this stuff. This is where my dad usually comes in. Yeah, that's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Man. That spot will be a little flat right there. I can always trim this. Probably a little bigger than what I'm hoping for. And 3/4. And then 3/4. Almost a whole inch. Alright, I'm going to figure this out because I don't like the way it's coming out. This side's not bad, but I don't like this, and I don't like this. So, I'm either going to go smaller and go on the inside, or I'll move it. But I'm going to lay this out a couple different ways and see what I come up with, and I'll come back and see you guys. Stay tuned.